The woman actually turned her dead son into a doll. Looking at the boy in the coffin, the woman was very sad, so she spent a fortune to find a sorcerer. The woman asked the sorcerer to help resurrect her son. The sorcerer used the boy's hair and clothes and quickly made a doll and said this was her son. The woman slowly walked up, but when she saw the doll she was very disappointed. The doll looked nothing like her son. Even the woman's husband expressed doubt, but facing their doubts, the sorcerer was very confident. He gestured for the woman to pick up the doll. With a mindset of giving it a try, the woman did as told. The next second she showed a look of surprise. The doll in her arms had turned into her son. Seeing this, the sorcerer revealed a proud smile. But in the husband's eyes, his wife was still holding a doll. But seeing how happy his wife looked, the man was very puzzled. He walked forward to check, and found the doll had not changed at all. Then the sorcerer told the man to touch the doll himself. This was too strange. The man quickly urged his wife to put the doll down, but his wife could no longer listen. She quickly handed the final payment to the sorcerer, to ensure the couple could use the doll correctly. The sorcerer in the house where the child had lived, left a spiritual imprint. In this house, the doll would be their son. But once they left the house, it would just be an ordinary doll. The sorcerer also warned them, each time spent with the doll must not exceed 1 hourglass. When the time was up, the doll must be put back in the box. If they broke the rule, the user would completely lose themselves, and believe the doll was a real person, even forgetting the child had already died. In the days that followed, the woman was immersed daily in the joy of her son's return. No matter how the husband persuaded her, she refused to put down the doll, to always be with her son. The woman even knocked over the hourglass. From that moment, the woman completely lost herself. She no longer cared about anything in the house. Every day she held the doll and fed it. The man could not bear his wife's current state. He decided to have a serious talk with her, to make her accept the fact their son had died.
I'm not putting my son in a box.
His wife's answer made the man very angry. He stood up and dragged his wife outside the house.
This is my fault for the...
The man was very shocked. He panicked and threw the doll to the ground. At this moment the man finally remembered everything. It turned out his wife had been holding the doll every day, and had completely lost her sanity. So the man hid the doll, but unexpectedly his wife could not bear losing her son again. So she chose eternal sleep, to resurrect his wife. The man once again went to the sorcerer. He asked the sorcerer to make a doll from his wife's belongings. As a result, he also broke the rule, and slowly the man lost himself too. Looking at the doll on the ground, the man was at a loss. He sadly picked up the doll and returned home, and the doll turned back into the form of his wife.